it's Enigma, and today I want to talk to you about Stellar Blade. We finally got a release date for when it's coming to Steam. It is coming out on June 12th, 2025. The release is literally right around the corner, and I couldn't be any more excited, and I know for a fact that a lot of PC players are very excited for this release because Stellar Blade is one of the best games that PlayStation has. And even though it's great that Stellar Blade is coming to Steam, there's a bit of a problem. Now, the problem isn't exactly with Shift Up, and surprisingly enough, it's actually not even a problem with PlayStation. If you remember back when Helldivers 2 ended up getting released, and there was an update in which you had to link up your PlayStation Network account, that was a big fiasco. Thankfully, it looks like Shift Up may have learned their lesson from that time, and they are not going to be putting in any PlayStation Network connections, but they are going to be putting something that is, well, it's just as bad. Now, I am going to be using posts from X to showcase what I'm talking about. So as you can see right over here, this is a screenshot from Steam. It is finally up and ready for pre-order. There is a normal edition and a, well, extended edition, a complete edition. But as you can see right over here, Stellar Blade is going to incorporate a third-party DRM. Specifically, they're talking about Denuvo. Now, this is bad, especially if you're going to be playing the game on older hardware, and more or less if you're going to try to mod it. Now, I'm going to be using a post from Pirate Nation to better explain everything, because this post literally summarizes the problems that Denuvo can give. Incompatible with older hardware, as I already mentioned. Then there could be FPS drops. You won't be able to preserve the video games. You won't be able to mod. I highly recommend you check this out. And there is also another problem that Stellar Blade has right now. And that's the fact that because it's lacking the PlayStation Network linkage, it's currently not available to play in various other countries. Now, thankfully, Shift Up or Stellar Blade, they are being very transparent. They are being, well, they're monitoring every single one of those region locks. We are closely discussing the region lock issue with the publisher and are doing our best to resolve most of it as soon as possible. As shown in the test chart below, the DRM has been hard-tuned to maintain the same average frame rate with even higher minimum frames. In some cases, mods are fully supported without any restrictions. PSM connecting entirely optional and never required. Both PC and PS5 versions offer the same content. We will make sure that early buyers are never at a disadvantage through future updates. We'll keep you updated as soon as we have more to share. This is great to see when a game is super transparent, because this shows that the developers care about their customers. Gamers right now are very picky, and they have every right to be so. A lot of the releases as of late haven't been the best, but with Stellar Blade and even with Expedition 33, they've already spoken that that's the content that we want to, well, this is the content that we want. Now, I'm going to be enlarging the pictures so that we can see a little bit more. So here we have the performance check. So average frame rate is 59, minimum frame rates 58, maximum frame rate 60. So they're capping everything through protected at 60 FPS, and through unprotected, they're pretty much going to try to, well, keep everything set. And this is good to see. So minimum and recommended specifications. So we have for the minimum 1080p at 60 FPS. Usually that's how I play my games anyways. I have a lot of experience playing competitive games, so I always keep my settings super low on purpose, even though I technically don't need to anymore, but it's old habits die hard. Anyways, that's for the highest. So 4K 60 FPS, graphics very high. So we have RTX 3080. Well, I have a 3060. If anything, I could probably get away with streaming the game or playing it for myself on the recommended and high settings. 16 gigabytes of RAM, so this should be a standard for everybody. Storage, obviously, you're gonna need a good chunk because there's quite a lot in this game. And the operating system, this is honestly a pretty pleasant surprise. So they're sticking with Windows 10. So if you haven't updated your operating system, well, you don't need to if you want to enjoy Stellar Blade. And it's also great because if you're running this on a virtual machine as well, then it theoretically it should work. It's good to see that ShiftUp is listening to the clientele and they're doing everything that they can in order to try to address every issue that it currently has. This is good practice. This really should have been something that a lot of studios these days should have never skipped out on. Anyways, that's the end of the video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and also subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications so that you'll never miss out on a video or a live stream. And if you would like to help support the channel, check out buymeacoffee.com/enigma. Links for everything will be down in the description box below. And as always, this is San Diego Shooting Star, signing out.